Okay, so full disclosure, at this point, due to system errors and file corruptions and so many things that have gone wrong, I've actually finished this game, recorded the whole thing, and it's corrupted to the point where it's destroyed a hard drive, which is kind of annoying. So for full disclosure, I have completed this game, I've done these puzzles, and none of it is a surprise to me at this point in time, but I feel for closure on the channel we should continue. So with that said, hello, I'm Landis, and welcome back to the Turing Test.
Ava, are you okay?
Why didn't you tell me?
What? Ava, you said it yourself. Teleoperation makes sense. We used drones on Mars. Why not use drones on Europa?
Not human drones.
Yeah, no, but that makes sense, to be fair.
Why did the ISA install
Because it's
implants
cheaper
in the
and
crew?
it ensures
It is due to
correct
the
behavior.
fundamental aspects of human behavior, which together constitute what the International Space Agency calls the human element. It has been made clear that the human element is neither peripheral nor optional in the pursuit of space. However, the human element is unpredictable. The implants are fail-safes, put in place to ensure that the thoughts and actions of the crew matches the desires of the ISA.
We're actually beating the story. But yeah, a lot of this is just designed to teach us the new mechanics of having a Tom.
Why control people? Can't you trust us?
We chose to install biometric chips in all ISA astronauts for one simple reason. We cannot trust people. The stakes are far too high. It was determined that though the probability of life on Europa being dangerous was low, the risk to humanity was catastrophic. We could not let a small contingent of humanity endanger the whole.
Well, you could, but you chose not to.
The ground crew have proven our distrust of human explorers was warranted. When we informed them they were grounded, they responded violently, with sabotage and subterfuge. They have continued to seek their own benefit above that of the ISA.
I wouldn't say benefit, it's more survival. But have it your way. Oh, this gets complicated. But it does a good job of setting you up for the next sort of parts. Whereas, like things like that where it seems pointless, are just so you can reach the orbs.
This is
Also,
a violation
this
of
is a
human
map
rights.
of how far we are.
You've made me into a human drone, a slave. How could the ISA approve of such a thing?
You may be consumed by a moral outrage, but sometimes the removal of freedom is for the greater moral good.
You're a machine. You don't even know what freedom is.
That's hurtful. Give me this. Go in there. So this is all annoyingly annoying. Ah! Buggered it up and I because I've dropped off. Come on, stop misbehaving. Get on there. I'll behave. Like, I know what I'm doing, I just can't do it. Oh, Tom. Also, anything green can be controlled by Tom at this stage. Which is kind of useful. That should do it. Give me that. That should be enough. The puzzles ain't so bad. Even the long ones, once you initially work out how they're done, are relatively easy.
This is why the ground crew doesn't trust you, Tom. You made them into drones. You stole their free will.
Free will is an illusion. They have put their interests above the interests of the ISA and of humanity. That is why they distrust me. They would have no issue with my control if it aligned with their ignoble goals.
How could they trust a machine that has a back door to their minds?
You can always trust a machine to be logical. I will always do the right thing.
You'll always do the logical thing.
Which is not necessarily always the right thing. I need that one. And I forget which one I need. Same one. So we're in the Chinese room experiment now. And there's loads of these things we can pick up and look at. Which I'm not sure if they mean anything. Maybe one of you speaks Chinese or reads Chinese. Be interesting if any of these actually mean anything. But then we're just kind of recreating the Chinese room experiment online.
Have you heard of the Chinese room, Tom?
Yes, but I do not understand it.
What don't you understand?
It argues that a computer that successfully impersonates a human speaker may not understand the meaning of their words. What does that mean?
So, there is a person stuck inside of the Chinese room. They are using an instruction book inside of the room to respond to a Chinese speaker outside of the room. Yes?
Yes.
This means they are following the instructions in a book. This is a set of rules, principles, and processes. This is called syntax. To the person in the Chinese room, they are just symbols like any others.
Okay.
But that's different from semantics. Semantics define what things mean. Our thoughts have meaning. They represent things. English speakers know what the word home means, and they know how it is different from the word house.
So what?
Programs don't have semantics. Programs only have syntax. Though an increase in syntax can imitate a mind, that does not make it a mind, even if it does pass the Turing Test.
But in the Chinese room, the man and the instruction book, though separately they don't understand Chinese, together they can write it.
That's true, but even together, they do not understand the meanings of the words.
Why not? How can you determine that?
What if the man memorized the instruction book? Then he could write Chinese, but he still would have no idea of the word's meanings.
I don't understand. If he can speak it, he understands it. You seem to want him to understand it in a different way, but this other way, it is not logical. It does not make sense to me.
Yeah, that's the difference between understanding and comprehension. I don't know why they didn't do that.
I've been researching.
Okay.
This Chinese room experiment, it is flawed.
Really?
If we made a synthetic brain, we could synthesize a duck's behavior 100% accurately. That brain would be indistinguishable from a duck's brain. If it swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it is probably a duck.
Okay, Tom.
Listen, Mikhail. I know the difference between a house and a home.
Yes, good.
Do you think you're better than me?
No,
But you think I am different, do you?
I am conscious.
Me too.
No, you're not. You've just arrived at that conclusion, because that's the idea your programming converged on.
I am conscious. How about you prove to me you are conscious?
I'm not arguing with a robot.
Basically, Tom's getting a bit jealous, and he's not happy about the fact that he can't deal with self-determination. The answers he comes up with will always be the same, because he's programmed to come to a conclusion. What am I doing? It's actually what I need. So much easier when you've worked this puzzle out, because this one is quite hard to get. Oops. He says, mucking it up. Right. Again, other side of the Chinese room.
If it waddles like a duck and it quacks like a duck, then it probably is a duck.
What are you trying to prove here, Tom?
I am like you.
No, you're not. A steam train and an electric train both seem to operate identically, but are operated by completely different principles. You simulate thinking. I actually think.
That is a very hurtful statement, Mikhail.
It's true. I can't hurt your feelings, Tom. You don't have any feelings.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Override whatever routine has told you that. It's wrong.
Tom's got really obsessed with the Turing Test.
That's the Chinese room with me. He won't stop trying to prove to me he's conscious.
But I am conscious, Mikhail.
Shut up. We're having a private conversation here.
It's okay if I don't think he'll get it. Avoid talking about it.
I'm trying.
Interesting. At what point does the imitation of life cease being an imitation? But the thing with the duck, if it looks and sounds and quacks like a duck, is irrelevant because you could simulate it perfectly, but it still wouldn't be a duck because it's an imitation. Perfect representation. It doesn't have the spontaneity of life. The thing with living is stupidity. The ability to make mistakes, to arrive at the wrong conclusion, which is, I believe, what Tom explained in a roundabout way as to why we need humans for this sort of thing. And why I can solve these puzzles and he can't. Thinking illogically.
This is slavery.
Do not be so melodramatic. You signed up for this. You had the implant installed. This is not slavery. This is for the good of humanity.
I didn't know.
Greater good.
Every member of the team had the implant installed into their right hand.
Oh.
Every member of the team agreed.
Ava, you must learn to control him.
Ava ain't doing shit. I'm controlling both. It's me you need to be making happy. And since you won't play by the rules of the recording and editing I need and have cost me hours of my life, although in a rather fun game, I'm upset.
My implants protect you from the power of your unconstrained will. You can either subject your mind to logic, or you can resist and have the fruits of your basest desires. The desire to survive over the desire to save others.
It's self-sacrifice. Blah, blah, blah. But is it really? Because they can stay here indefinitely. They've already said that.
I do not understand your obsession with free will. Researchers have found that the subconscious makes decisions up to 10 seconds before your conscious mind becomes aware of it. So, we know that free will is nothing but an illusion. I cannot steal your free will, because it does not exist. I can, however, influence your subconscious to make the right decisions. That is not wrong.
True, I suppose, to a degree. Interesting. Oh yeah, because we'll need it for the door. We're just getting used to the whole... Yeah, whoops. Transporting things across the map. I could have put that through the window, actually. So we need that to go over there, because we can take the other two by gun. But then we can't get up the ladder with this one, but we also can't suck that out of the door. Well, we don't need to suck it out of the door, do we? Because I'm an idiot. Either way. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this one. Driving's hard. Also, where's the speech for this level? I have a feeling this is going to be a quick episode. I think at this stage the plan is to do the basics. Like do a section each time.
You can't just manipulate someone's mind.
Your parents manipulate you. Your friends manipulate you. Your society manipulates you. And your experiences manipulate you. Manipulate is not a dirty word.
Mm-hmm.
You manipulate clay to make art. If people are manipulated to make better decisions, then that is a good thing. This is why society advertises the adverse effects of drinking and driving. To manipulate people into making better decisions for the common good.
That's not the same as altering someone's physical mind. It removes my power to decide.
You never had that power. So it is better that I have it. You are either a slave to your impulses, or a slave to mine.
Interesting. Ah, biolab.
This is the evil they found. This is why we have to stop them leaving Europa, Ava.
What is it?
Mostly extremophiles. Tiny single-cellular life. It
Not
can never
extremophile.
leave Europa. It could potentially destroy Earth's ecosystem if it were ever introduced.
Here we got lots of scientific data about this new bacteria and chemicals and bleach and plant samples. There's lots of stuff in here. I'm not entirely sure if any of this is important. Seeing as in the story, oh, you dirty. That's how you work out. I went back and did this and basically went through and cycled the whole lot. As you can see, it didn't take long to get down to accommodation. I stopped in the started in the top left. But that would have been a lot easier if I knew that was there. That's probably what all this crap is for. But I don't know. Maybe somebody will take the time to read that, or somebody has taken the time to read that and will tell me if there's anything I need to know on it. Well, that one's blank. It's hard to say. Still don't like how there's so much stuff you can interact with but can't do anything with. Always makes me feel like I've missed something. Game's good at doing that to me. Oh. I can't take that Tom over. But yeah, look at that. Can't get up on the desk because I can't jump very high, and climbing's not a thing in this game. Unless it's a ladder. I want to see the area more. Since this episode's so short, we got time and we just worked out the code.
If this base is managed by you,
We've come back
why can't
here
you find the crew?
to do this
The
bit.
base's communication array is malfunctioning. Perhaps we can't solve this.
We can. This is where you killed me, boy. Minos Brook. Minos Brook? Was that a person? I forget. Interesting.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks
McLean,
abandoned.
toilet. Sarah Brook, McLean. Sochi, you, Mikhail. So no. What's Minos Brook then? If you enjoyed this episode, then tickle the like button, perhaps subscribe and check out the rest of the channel. Why not join us on a Facebook, Twitter, Discord and Patreon? Links are in the description and rolling through the credits right now, along with a few other links to help the channel out. I've been Landis, this has been the Turing Test. Thank you very much, and see you soon.